such a bad friend. Because the girl that told her, um, named Sororia, are you on this? No,
I'm on mute.
basically, the girl, the Sororia,
What Amar got down there?
Amon has something. Even Kimura said he does.
It made her itch.
Yeah. So the girl that told Kimura that is because the girl cheating on her boyfriend with Jameer, but Jameer's kind of like delusional a little bit. Because I remember all last semester, like Jameer was like, "We're trying to get with me." I said no. So he got mad and told Sororia because Sororia
Welcome
likes
to Chapel
Jameer.
Hill, North
And he was
Carolina,
like, "Oh yeah,
at
it's
Hayden
right, maybe
Memorial
this is
Stadium,
red."
home of the North Carolina Tar Heels, and basketball may
But
be
I
in
kind
the
of
blood,
predicted him like
but
being nice,
football
but I
is
was like, no,
certainly
you
in
know,
the
I don't
soul.
think no.
And while
I was
today is
just
the
being
final
nice,
home
but
game of the season
you
for
know,
one
he
team,
told me that
it is
right
more
there. He told
importantly
Sororia
a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Tulane Green Wave, taking on the
I had to
19th
clock
ranked
more
team
so
in the land,
because
the North
I'm like,
Carolina
yo, you're
Tar
gonna
Heels.
blow me. He's
For
like,
EA
I'm
Sports
gonna
College
smash
Football,
you.
Reese Davis with you
Sure.
alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer.
Alright,
Time to get this
you're a
game
bad
started.
girl.
And the Tar Heels
Really?
will get us underway with the opening kickoff.
I don't want to mom.
Right.
And here's the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Tulane's offense will have the first possession of the game. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. They'll leave it with the lone back. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. Tulane right back to the line. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. They want to get this defense on its heels. Trying play action. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Dialing up a second down pass play. Coming after it. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
Tosses it incomplete.
Well, in a situation like that where it's 3rd and long, there's not a lot of plays to get that thing completed and keep the drive moving. So you're just trying to buy yourself some real estate and help your punter out.
He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. The Tar Heels offense will go to work for the first time today. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. The lone back's got it. Still on his feet at the 45. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
How about the left side of the line getting off the ball, creating some holes for that running back to get through, make a big play on the handoff to the left.
When something works that well, you might as well go right back to it. I mean, they showed no indication that they could stop it.
I like to go back to it and hurry up. Get to the line of scrimmage quick, run it again.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Fast motion from the offense. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Makes his connection.
Coaches always tell their quarterbacks, you can't go broke taking a profit. You can't always hit posts and bombs deep down the field. If the coverage takes away throws downfield, just take what's underneath and let your receiver advance the football.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. The Tar Heels are on the move. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Quarterback sacks is a trend that this offense would like to put an end to pretty quick. Somehow they were able to win their last game out, even though they gave up 4 sacks in that one. That was a huge point of emphasis for this coaching staff. And here early in this one, first quarter, they've now already given up 1.
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to have a challenge trying to stop this passing attack. One of the top 10 passing offenses in the entire country. But after swatting that ball away here early in the game, that should help their confidence out a lot.
They get to him as he throws. Wide open downfield. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Off the play fake on first down. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. Oh, he's going backwards, in trouble, and down he goes. A tremendous loss.
Defense, it looked grim. It looked bad, 1st and goal. They're set up in a good situation. Shoot, and now they're not even in the red zone. That is exactly how you do it. Create those negative plays. Get them behind the sticks. Get them in predictable situations. Nice bow-your-neck situation for this defense.
On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Fires on the move. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Defensive coordinators draw up all these blitzes, and then you got a guy like that, and he just can roll, and he can get out of things. He's a magician, just pops out of things, makes plays. He got outside the pocket, incomplete pass, but you know what? I was still holding my breath the whole time.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business. Line gets set, 1st down. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. He breaks a tackle. Crosses the 30. He's got him just flicking away defenders. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
And that's given up for 1st down.
Right back to the well. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Gives it to the back on the draw. Fighting off the defender. And he jukes the first guy, made him miss, and picked up a few before being brought down. Third and short from the 49 is this 4-down territory. From the gun, wants to pass. And they got him for the sack.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Trying to convert this 2nd and short. He's looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field. And the DB just can't stay with him because of his speed. And as a result, they give up a big one.
They'll give it to the back. Shakes off the defender.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Off the play fake. Gonna let it fly. Fires it into traffic, and it's picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
From the gun, the running back has it. Across the 25, he's got room. Oh, look out. He's at the 30. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Lets it fly deep downfield. And he's got it. Touchdown, Green Wave.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he's going to bring it out. He'll go out of bounds at the 27-yard line, just couldn't quite shake free. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? You're going to be a great player. You got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the tailback. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to power their way ahead. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Man, this offense continues to do such a great job on 3rd down. One of the best in the country at it, and the reason why, they keep it manageable most of the time. 3rd and short, they can run the football, be physical, convert first downs. This offense has been so good on 3rd downs.
To the ground with the back. He's there to make the stop.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
He's going to pass on second down. Takes a hit as he fires. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
That QB is lucky that ball wasn't picked. You just cannot lob the football, especially when you're throwing it down the middle of the field like that.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He makes the connection. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. All the numbers and stats will show you going for it on fourth down in this area of the field really puts pressure on a defense. Quarterback checking the play. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sent it the other way. The offense lining up for a first down play. Use the play fake, now to throw. Floating away. Trying to escape and get it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Personal foul. Roughing the pass. Defense.
Look, you want to make the quarterback feel you. You want to get pressure in his face. That was so close, but just a tad late. You want to be physical with the quarterback, but you can't give up those roughing the passer penalties. It's 1st and 10. This time it's complete. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick six. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He's back to throw on second down. He makes a grab, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Tulane. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
He's going to bring it out from deep. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Quarterback checking off. On second down, he'll fire. Hit as he throws. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And this is why this team is losing this game right now. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, North Carolina. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Now,
what a great job by this offense finishing the half. It wasn't perfect. You're still trailing, but now you've cut that lead to a one-score game. Now in the second half, we can come out, make some things happen. We just created some big momentum for this offense. Now we take it into halftime.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, a magnificent broadcast so far there today in Chapel Hill. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. And with that, let's send it back to the guys there on Stadium Drive at Keenan Memorial.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if in the first half. So let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
And the Tar Heels will move the sticks with the first down.
Well, there we go. We finally see some life in this offense running the football. Nice game to pick up the first down. You got to get more of that going moving forward because they have not run it well.
Quarterback will audible. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, he'll let it fly. He'll take the deep shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's not afraid to go deep. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too.
Hey, man, that was just perfect execution offensively. On a fourth down like that, if you're going to throw a completion, get the first and keep the drive alive, QB's got to be great with his eyes. He's got to throw it on time. His target has to be in the perfect place at the perfect time, and you got to be able to haul it in. They checked all the boxes on that fourth down.
Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. They've got the screen set up. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage before he was stopped, but using the running back in the short passing game gives him a first down. The Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
They keep attacking through the air. This one's complete. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Clock ticks under the 4-minute mark here in the third quarter. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And it's his 4th interception of the game. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
That's how you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players Certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. Tulane right back to the line.
As a defensive end, trust me, I was a defensive end, I can tell you, you start getting a little lathered up. Now you got your second sack. It's only the third quarter. Your eyeballs are getting big. This is going to be one of those days. I'm going to get me 3. I'm going to get me 4. Shoot, I might even get me 5.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Everett. Finds a crease at the 20. Open runway ahead. At the 30. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line.
It's all about critical downs and distances on defense. You want to be great unit defensively, you've got to be good on third down and in the red zone. For this defense giving up a third down like that, that is just a gut punch.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. On the run, it's Battle. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Quick completion to the right. Touchdown, Green Wave! Reeled it in and just made the house call. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Time to take a shot. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. Touchdown, Green Wave! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing.
And linebackers are so athletic nowadays in college football. They can play man on running backs and tight ends and all over the field. And how about the linebacker making the athletic interception and then showing you he could be a running back, taking it all the way back to the house for a touchdown.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Feeling some heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect their quarterback a little bit more, whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether
this is intercepted along the sidelines, but no, he's out of bounds. It's just an incomplete pass. Very fortunate turn of events for the offense. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He's got his man. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the 4th down conversion.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Bunch formation for these receivers. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Blasted as he lets it go. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. On 4th down, going to the air. He caught it. Touchdown, Tar Heel. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And the capper coming on that 48-yard touchdown dart. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking for space. It's back. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. Guys, the quarter comes to a close, and Tulane has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. They're going to ride this running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Tulane right back to the line. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. And here comes the field goal unit. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. UCF is currently trailing in this one, but I've seen crazier things inside the bounce house. Trust me when I tell you that. On the field and off it. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Colorado. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football.
Looking deep. And he throws another interception. Trying to take it back. And after the interception, he brings it back and gets it inside the 35.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Leaves it with the running back. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Tulane! And the beatdown has ensued. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this two-game slide. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play.
Going for the big play. He's got it on the right. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Moving out of the pocket. He'll try to do it himself. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that just does that, man. Just effortlessly picks up chunks of yards and then smartly gets out of bounds. But this whole offense, man, everybody's a threat. Anybody can take the football and make big plays. And when you got a quarterback with that much athletic ability, it's an absolute nightmare for defenses.
He steps out of bounds, but not before he has enough to set him up first and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw it. They're trying to get to it. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. On second down, they'll take to the air. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And they'll come to the line trying to take a slice out of this lead on third and goal. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And it's picked off. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. That's a way to get some breathing room. He's got 5 out to the 9-yard line. 30 short. They've got them back up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. Now the play fake. Got his man on the right. Gets away from one, finds room. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. Running behind that left side. Into a mass of giant bodies, we'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Give to the running back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. He looks that one in nicely. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. The give to the lone running back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. They give it to him again. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Leaves it with the back.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of...
And the pass hits, picked off. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee. You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to me that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, just never really got into a rhythm for this team. There's no doubt they've got a lot of very talented players on both sides of the ball. So, David, I don't think this is a situation where they need to now freak out and try to reinvent things on either side of the football. Just being in better rhythm early and trying to find that in their next game, I think, would go along.
Yeah, and it's just finding a couple of those plays. What do I do really, really well? Let's continue to build on that. Let's take away these negative plays. Let's take away these turnovers. How do we create more turnovers? I think that rhythm you're talking about, Jesse, finding those things that I do well, building on them, and doing more of them.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.